Highs approaching 53 today. Under mainly clear skies, winds out of the northwest, 10 to 15 miles per hour. Clear skies tonight, lows dip down to about 26. Ample sunshine expected tomorrow. Highs level off around 44. Get weather anytime by calling 824-6101 or online at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com. Right now, it's 39 degrees.
WTIM.
You're listening to WTIM, your information station. Time now for your expanded local news. I'm Reed Kamai. Kurt Oldfield has been selected as the next president of Lincoln Land Community College. The LLCC Board of Trustees voted to hire Oldfield last week, with formal confirmation expected at the board's February meeting. Pending approval, he will officially begin his duties July 1st. Oldfield currently serves as president of Spoon River College, a position he's held for nearly 14 years. During that time, he's focused on boosting student retention, expanding workforce development programs, and building partnerships tied to community and economic growth. LLCC Board Chair Wayne Rosenthal says Oldfield brings strong Illinois community college experience and a clear commitment to student success. Oldfield is a fellow in the Aspen Institute College Excellence Program and has held leadership roles with national and state community college organizations. His background in education began in the classroom, teaching agriculture and coaching at Roseville High School, before moving into higher education leadership. He holds a doctorate from Ferris State University, a master's degree from the University of Illinois, and a bachelor's degree from Illinois State University. He also began his own college career at Spoon River College. Oldfield will succeed Dr. Charlotte Warren, who announced last year she will retire at the end of June. Warren has served as LLCC president since 2006. Lincoln Land Community College serves all or parts of 15 counties across central Illinois. Lincoln Prairie Behavioral Health Center is expanding support for young people struggling with mental health challenges through its intensive outpatient program for adolescents. The program is designed for youth aged 12 to 17 who need additional help managing concerns such as depression, anxiety, and anger. Officials say the program offers structured support while allowing participants to continue living at home and attending school. The intensive outpatient program provides multiple services tailored to individual needs. Participants receive bi-weekly individual therapy and family therapy sessions. Medication management is also available when needed on a case-by-case basis. The program includes daily group therapy featuring psychoeducation, psychotherapy, recreational therapy, life skills training, meditation, expressive art, music therapy, and physical activity focused on motor skill development. Sessions are held Monday through Friday for 4 hours each day. The average program length is 2 to 3 weeks, depending on each participant's needs. Lincoln Prairie Behavioral Health Center is located at 5230 South 6th Street Road in Springfield. Program staff say drop-off and pickup for participants takes place at the rear entrance of the facility behind the playground. Families interested in scheduling an initial assessment can contact the Assessment and Referral Department at 217-585-4707. Additional program questions can be directed to Clinical Services Manager Daniel Jansen at 217-585-5664. The Christian County Health Department is inviting food service operators to take part in its 4th annual food workshop. The workshop will focus on food safety and regulations, with presentations from the Christian County Health Department, the Illinois Department of Public Health, and other county agencies. Organizers say the event is designed for both longtime food establishments looking to learn what's new and new or prospective operators who want a better understanding of food safety requirements. The interactive workshop will be held Wednesday, April 22nd, with 2 sessions available, from 9 a.m. to noon and 1 to 4 p.m. The event will take place at the Illinois Extension Office, located at 1120 North Webster Street in Taylorville. Health officials say high-risk food establishments that attend may be eligible to waive their final inspection of the year, provided they are in good standing from previous inspections. Anyone interested in attending is asked to register by April 17th by contacting the Christian County Health Department at 217-824-4113. Anyone looking to spread birthday cheer to a neighbor in need will have the chance to do so thanks to an initiative from Taylorville High School's National Honor Society chapter. It's called the Birthday in a Bag Drive, and it's scheduled for Tuesday, February 17th during the boys basketball team's home game against Effingham. They are collecting birthday cake makings to load into bags and donate to the Taylorville Food Pantry. Ella Reese and Josie Heberling are students in the NHS chapter. Heberling serves as the chapter's president. They say this is an annual tradition and are aiming for a record-breaking haul this time.
We will be there at 5:30 and we'll be there till the end of the game. You want to talk about what it is?
Yeah, so we've been doing Birthday in a Bag for the past 6 years. Our goal this year is trying to get 70 birthday bags. In the birthday bags, you can put cake mixes, icing, birthday candles, birthday decorations, decor, whatever you want, and we'll take those to the food pantry for people who are having a birthday. Our record is 71, but we're trying to get 70 this year, if not more.
The Taylorville Food Pantry and local assisted living facilities are frequent beneficiaries of the NHS chapter's service work. They also hold events for other current and future high school students.
Some of the community services will go to nursing homes every weekend on Saturdays from about 1 to 3 p.m. We'll do bingo. We also do a bunch of basketball and football concessions. I think we sold 50-50 tickets at the football games this year too. We've done the tornado drill, tornado open, the freshman and orientation. We do those every year.
Now, you mentioned the tornado drill. So is this, are we talking like actual tornadoes?
No.
Or, okay.
So we call it the tornado drill, but it's basically like when the incoming freshmen, so 8th graders right now, come in and they see the school, like scope it out, they hear from different clubs and communities throughout this high school.
This event and the many others the chapter organizes follow their 4 pillars of scholarship, character, leadership, and service. Members not only uphold the values while part of the organization, but must also demonstrate them beforehand to be recruited.
So for the scholarship portion, you have to uphold a certain GPA. So this is like a strong commitment to your academics. And it also just shows that you're involved, you're responsible, you can manage your time, and you use this academic success as a foundation to really help with your time management with this. And then leadership, it's about how you also show how you can lead others in the school. So it might be that you have done other clubs or just anything like that, jobs. And then service, this, you have to have a certain amount of hours to be able to get in, and you just keep track of that. I mean, like it could be anything. You donate time at the food pantry, whatever. And then character, you actually have to get references for all of this stuff too.
For chapter advisor Christine Reveco, she says these values demonstrate to the members how to live their lives not just while in the National Honor Society, but afterwards as well.
Sometimes people are under the impression that National Honor Society is all about the grades, and it's so much more than that, right? We do stress all the things you mentioned: character, scholarship, leadership, and service. So we really just have excellent leaders and future citizens in our group. I will speak for myself is that when I work with these students, there's so little for me to do, and my co-advisor Ashley Walsh, there's so little for us to do because anytime these students see a need, we don't even have to mention it. They've probably seen it before we have, and they take care of it, and it's wonderful. These are great kids we have.
Birthday in a Bag comes as the chapter is preparing to search for its next set of members. The process begins this month with the new members inducted in April.
And invitations go to any junior who meets the scholarship requirement, the GPA. So normally we have about between 40 and 50 students who qualify. We invite them to an informational meeting where they can learn more about National Honor Society and what it is that we do. And then should they choose to apply, they submit an application with their leadership and service experience. And we have a committee who looks at that. And then as Josie mentioned, we also send around character evaluation affirmations for the fourth pillar, character, and the teachers and coaches and other staff members can, speak to those applicants' character. And then our admissions committee takes all that into consideration, and we announce our new members usually in the middle of March and have an induction in April.
More information on Taylorville High School is available at ths.tcusd3.org. Josie Heberling, Ella Reese, and Christine Reveco appeared as guests on the WTIM Morning Show as part of our monthly Taylorville Schools Good News segment. This portion of the expanded local news is sponsored by First National Bank in Taylorville.
I'm James Kirk, Vice President at First National Bank in Taylorville. I get it. Switching banks sounds like a chore, but we make it easy. I've helped people and businesses move their accounts with less hassle than they've expected and more personal service than they've ever gotten before. We've been here for nearly 70 years, a true community bank that's not going anywhere. If you're ready to make a change, we're ready to help. First National Bank in Taylorville, first every time for nearly 70 years. Member FDIC.
Even in the winter, Lake Shelbyville is still active. Events, outside initiatives, and other general activities are happening in and around the lake. Albeit to a reduced extent, staff are on hand to assist visitors and keep them safe. The latter point has become relevant as temperatures have fluctuated at this point in the season. The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, which oversees the lake, recommends that people not ice fish, more specifically on Lake Shelbyville. For those who do, the Corps' Ashley Flory says slushy areas on the ice are more likely to collapse under one's weight.
People can, if they want to, and some people have. And they said that, there's several inches of water or several inches of ice on there. And right now, our summer or winter pool is at 594. So we're not decreasing a lot. I feel like sometimes when we do get a good ice on the lake, the dam gates are open a little more and that drawdown's significant, and so then that puts a void. That puts a void between the ice and the water, and so then if you're ice fishing, you could be going through like a couple inches of ice and then a couple inches of void and then boom, the water, so that's never recommended. And of course, ice is just unsafe. You just never know. But people are trying to do some ice fishing. We don't recommend it, but we can't keep you from doing it if that's something that you want to do. We just want to throw out some reminders out there.
Flory also urges those who go out onto the ice not to do so alone and to take equipment such as a rope and an ice pick.
Make sure you have the proper safety equipment. They make jackets that are life jackets, make sure you have a jacket on. Ice pick, safety rope, and those type of things. So, I've read in the news lately, like there was an incident, I believe down south where an individual was on his pond and, he fell through type of thing. So you just never know. And when you look at Lake Shelbyville right now, it's full ice. So we just want people to be super cautious if they decide to try to do some ice fishing. Last weekend our weekend rangers caught some kids out on the ice, and we just said you can't be out here unless you're with an adult, type of thing. So we just don't want anyone out there walking around and thinking it's safe when we really don't know if it is or not.
Flory says a field day and the Daisy Trail Candlelight Walk highlight the schedule of forthcoming events.
Some upcoming events and programs. Of course, we have the Luminary Walk. It's just been something that's been postponed for the second time, I guess, just because of the weather. But it's scheduled for February 14th. That's on the General Daisy Trail. Always a favorite community event. So don't
Valentine's Day.
Yeah, go
Take your lover.
take your loved ones for a walk in the woods. It doesn't get any better than that. And it's free, except they do take donations for that.
Sure.
And then we have a Fish Habitat Alliance Build Day coming up on Saturday, March 14th, 8 till noon. Lunch is provided. That's in our maintenance building. So if you guys are interested in helping out for that, just give us a call and let us know. Our youth ambassador schools, and they've been doing some different projects. And so Oakall Valley has built 12 fish structures. Sullivan's getting ready to do the same. Stu Straw's built some catfish boxes for us. And then those schools will place those in a later date.
The visitor center is running on its winter hours. It's open weekdays from 9:30 in the morning to 4:30 in the afternoon.
During peak season, that Memorial Day to Labor Day, we're open on weekends, but during the winter months, we're only here Monday through Friday. So if you need something, you're looking for something, and you thought, oh, well, I'll do that on Saturday or Sunday, my day off. We don't have the manpowers or volunteers to operate that on the weekend. So it's just Monday through Friday. It's a great resource. It's a great building if you've not been out there. I mean, I feel like it's still new, but it's got, several years. I think we're going on 13 years old, something like that. It's kind of crazy to think about it. I may not have that date correct, but there's a lot of resources, and it's just great. If the weather's not the greatest and you're here camping or visiting, to stop in and get all the information and ask all your questions, because it's, we got all the information there that you need.
More information on Lake Shelbyville is available at lakeshelbyville.com. Ashley Flory appeared as a guest on the WTIM Shelbyville Morning Show. In honor of Abraham Lincoln's birthday, a free admission day is coming up at the Abraham Lincoln Presidential Library and Museum in Springfield, where you can see a signed copy of the Emancipation Proclamation on display. The museum's Chris Wills says these types of documents require special care. The free admission day is this Thursday, February 12th, which is Lincoln's birthday. More info at presidentlincoln.illinois.gov. The subject of data centers continues to garner plenty of attention. The University of Illinois Extension partnered with Prairie Rivers Network to offer 2 webinars on the topic in January, and another will be held later this month, says PRN's Randa Watts. The third webinar is February 24th. Now to obituaries, which can be found at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com. 95-year-old Edmona Mona Vitale of Taylorville died last Wednesday. Visitation is this Thursday from 11 till noon at McClure Funeral Home in Taylorville. The funeral service will immediately follow. Burial will be at Glen Haven Memorial Gardens. Funeral arrangements are being handled by McClure Funeral Home in Taylorville. 85-year-old Elizabeth Marie Betty Pavolka of Nokomis died February 1st. Visitation is Thursday from 10 till 11 at St. Louis Catholic Church in Nokomis. The funeral service will immediately follow. Funeral arrangements are being handled by Steele Dawson Funeral Home in Nokomis. 87-year-old Patricia Jane Kutch of Taylorville died last Wednesday. Visitation is this Friday from 10 till 11 at McClure Funeral Home in Taylorville. The memorial service will immediately follow. Burial will be at Oak Hill Cemetery. Funeral arrangements are being handled by McClure Funeral Home in Taylorville. 81-year-old Edith Louise Moore of Mount Auburn died January 31st. A memorial service is this Friday at noon at Mount Auburn Community Center. Funeral arrangements are being handled by Sutton Memorial Home in Taylorville. And 88-year-old Sona Beavers of Taylorville died January 16th. A memorial mass will take place on March 6th at 10 at St. Mary's Catholic Church in Taylorville. Interment will be at Green Hill Cemetery. Funeral arrangements are being handled by McClure Funeral Home and cremation services in Taylorville. Get local news anytime at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com and every hour as well right here on WTIM, your only local news radio.
Digital marketing has its place, but across rural America, there's still one medium that farmers